Doug MPA back with another video. So this is going to be added to the Don't Be a Step Parent files. I've done a couple of these videos on my channel. I'm going to continue this series with this article right here on DivorceMag.com. It says, dislike your stepchildren but love your spouse. What should I do? So this Randall Kessler is a divorce attorney and tells you what you should do. Like the article says, if you love the person that you married, but you hate the stepkids. Now, on my channel, I say, guys, don't take care of another man's children. And ladies, to be fair, if you don't have any kids, don't date and marry a guy with kids. This is 2023, okay? The modern age. You should be able to figure out a way to not, ladies and gentlemen, to not have to take care of another person's kids, okay? So we're going to read this article about what this divorce attorney says about this situation. But before I do, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And let's see what Randall Kessler says about loving your spouse but hating your stepkids. The title basically says it all. If you look deeper into it, that is, your spouse is your stepchild. What do I mean? They are inseparable. Your spouse had children before he or she met you. They are dependent on him or her and should and hopefully will always be their parents' first priority. See, that's the first problem right there. You don't ever want to be in a relationship where that person is your first priority, but you are not theirs. If a new spouse cannot accept that, in my humble opinion, IMHO, as the new generation says, the relationship is doomed. And right off the bat, boom, he's right. He's right. But like the title says, what if you dislike your stepchildren? There is a lot there. What if your spouse also dislikes the children? Yes, it happens. Parents and children grow apart. But for the step parent, as a divorce lawyer who has seen my share of step parent and stepchild relationships, the step parent must be a step back parent. I guess that's a new kind of term, guys. The step parent cannot be the primary disciplinarian, instructor, and guidance counselor. The parent must be the primary or things get askew. Sure, there are exceptions, and I am by no means a psychologist, but we often see children desperately wanting their parent to be their parent and treating the step parent as the adversary, even if the step parent is actually their best advocate. And that is 100% true, guys. The stepchildren, there's always going to be some kind of adversarial relationship between the stepkids and the step parent. Okay, they're going to blame you for the reason why their parents aren't together. They're going to blame you for everything. Now, I've never been a step parent, nor would I, but does this sound like anything you want to sign up for? Especially now? One of the best parts about the modern age, feminism, female empowerment, is that women can do anything they want. And in return, men, we can do anything we want either. Okay? Anything that starts with men have to is invalid in 2023. And the same thing with women. Women have to, no. What do you want in your life? And this doesn't sound like anything that you would want as a person with no kids. If you have children and they have to deal with your kids, well, then that's a different thing. But this is assuming you don't have children. So what to do? First, if you really not only dislike the stepchildren but can't stand them, please consider whether the relationship is worth it and will survive over time. Seek individual therapy and think about the long term. Not only can a bad relationship with stepchildren be uncomfortable, but it can also get worse as children get older, and that places the parent at true risk of having to choose between spouse and children. What a horrible dilemma. That's not a dilemma. The parent will always choose the children first, even if their child is a demon. Guys, don't go there in the first place. Don't date single moms. Don't marry them. Don't sleep with them. Stay away. They say almost half of women in the United States are going to be single and childless by 2030. You know what that means? There's a lot of single women out there with no children. Don't do it, guys. No single mothers. But if the choice has been made and you decide to try your best to make it work, despite disliking the stepchildren, you have an immense task ahead, and I don't envy you. See, I like this guy. He's straight up raw and honest. We need more of this. There will be times when the children want to do things alone with their parent. Let them. Let them sooner, or realize how rude that may be and that you should be included. The parent may choose you and love you, but they did not choose you. See, guys, I told you. They have to learn who you are and see for themselves why their parent chose you and loves you, and hopefully they will of their own volition. Certainly, your spouse should support the minimum requirements of decorum and respect, but the balance is to let children grow into a situation. This is their entire universe. As one judge I appeared before years ago put it, just as the children's empire is imploding, to make it even harder, a new emperor is installed. I'm going to say it again. Does this sound like anything you want to sign up for, guys? Not to me. This sounds like an awful situation. Why take the risk? So it says, so be patient, hope for the best, and love your partner. Kids grow up, graduate, and move on in most cases. Then you will be left with memories of how you handle things, and you want to feel good about that. Even if it is never acknowledged, being a supportive, loving, and considerate step parent is one of the most important jobs a new spouse can have. In today's world of new family arrangements, being an adult takes on a new meaning. We all get only one childhood. Let's do our very best to give every child the best one we can. And see, now he does a little about face at the end. Step kids, step parents, blended families, no bueno if you can avoid it. Okay. We have enough testimonials online of what can happen to a stepfather, especially when there are, with stepchildren, especially if they're girls. False accusations, all sorts of stuff. Guys, avoid this at all costs. Once again, does this sound like anything you want to sign up for? That's all for this one. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.